Hey everyone, Kim here. So tonight we're going to talk about weight loss versus fat loss. What's the difference? Now, if you are one of those people, which I know I used to be the same way, that you are just focusing your results only on what the scale says, I want to talk to you tonight about how you can take that mindset and shift it a little bit different and why. Now, the scale is something that, yes, absolutely, we need it for a form of measurement. But, like for example, every day this week I got up and weighed. I weighed something different every day. A pound up, 2 pounds down, a pound back up, 2 pounds down. It just fluctuated every day. And I was on target. I was doing everything I needed to do in the program. Because things change on this scale daily because of different things in our body. It could be water weight. It could be, it could be stress. It could be a lot of different things show up on the scale that are not really what's happening in your body, okay? So let's talk about that tonight. If you have any questions, I'll definitely answer those. Hey Jane, hi Cassie, Isa, Lynn, hi Paula, Carrie. So I know, like I said, if you are a person that you feel like you have to weigh every day, get that mindset that you know that it's going to fluctuate, that your results are not going to be determined, your mindset, your mood for the day is not going to be determined by what that number on the scale says. And, I always say that it can't tell how absolutely gorgeous, amazing, beautiful you are when you stand on that scale. So remember that, okay? So what is the difference between weight loss and fat loss? First of all, there's a myth that I want to share with you. A lot of people, I hear all the time is muscle weighs more than fat. Well, that's not true because a pound equals a pound equals a pound. So a pound of muscle weighs the same amount as a pound of fat, but it looks different. For example, here's what it looks like. So here's 5 pounds of fat and here's 5 pounds of muscle. So by feeding your body properly and doing the right workouts and focusing on body fat loss and not weight loss on the scale, you're gonna build muscle and you're gonna strip away body fat. So if I take 2 of these out of you and put 2 of these in, you're gonna weigh the exact same on the scale, but you're gonna look totally different, okay? So that's why, muscle, it takes up less space, it's more dense than body fat is. And so, our programs, the nutrition that you're on is helping you to strip body fat and build more muscle. Number one reason that you want to do that is many people are living in what I call a catabolic state. And what that is they're not eating before workouts, they're doing tons of cardio, or cardio-based workouts all the time. They're not eating enough food throughout the day to replenish and give all the body the nutrients and be able to build muscle. So basically, catabolic means that you're tearing down the muscle that you're trying to build to feed your body. And what happens at that point, and I know you guys have all heard of the hormone cortisol. Cortisol comes in to rescue you because you're not eating enough food, and it's gonna also tear down that muscle to feed your body. And then when cortisol is activated, the insulin hormone gets a little crazy too because they work together, and that is your weight loss hormone too. So those are things why whenever you hear cortisol, belly fat, that's why, okay? So making sure that you're following the meal plan, eating every 3 to 4 hours, whether you're hungry or not. You'll get used to it if not. I know you have the option now to pick the 3, the 4, the 5, or the 6. So I hesitated putting 3 meals in there because I didn't want very many people to pick that. And the only reason that I do is because I know I have people that work in the medical field. And I say that because those are the ones that mainly cannot get in snacks. So basically you're still getting the amount of calories that you need, and you are going to, Emily, I see that. Mark, I know that's you on here. You're too funny. Anyway, you're still getting the calories that you need. You're just getting them in 3 times in the day, so you're not getting those extra snacks in. So if you did pick that and you didn't mean to pick that and you can get in the snacks, please message us and we can change your meal plan, because I feel that eating the every 3 to 4 hours keeps sugar levels even, keeps the metabolism going, And again, like I said, you're going to be feeding your body the fuel that it needs throughout the day so that you don't miss all those nutrients that your body needs. Okay. So anyway, so weight loss versus fat loss. So first of all, if you're focusing just on weight, a lot of times in programs, what happens is you are focusing on the weight. So you probably are not getting your nutrition properly. So when people focus just on losing weight, they're usually not eating enough food. So that's the number one thing. So in order to lose body fat, you have to have proper nutrition, making sure that you're getting enough of the proteins, the carbs, and the fats. And now that you have the customized plan, we know that your body is getting what it needs, and following that system will help you to build more muscle and lean down and get leaner. You're gonna be a smaller version of yourself, but also fit and toned, and that's what you want, not just a skinny version of yourself, okay? The next thing on that too is another thing is like body composition. The difference between somebody that just wants to lose weight and somebody who's focusing on building muscle through doing anabolic things. Like example, catabolic is going to tear down muscle mass. Anabolic is going to build that. And by doing anabolic workouts and living in that state, you're going to be feeding your body before you work out. Make sure you always do that. The only time that you don't eat before a workout would be if you were going to do a fasted cardio session. And I don't suggest that every day. I use it very rarely, only if I'm trying to lean down for something specific, or, maybe just, a couple times a week or something like that. But usually feeding your body, giving it the right fuel that it needs so that the body can function. Because what happens is when you work out, I know some of you have probably experienced this. You can probably, give me a hands up or thumbs up or whatever if you've ever thought this, is to, not eat, you're going to lose weight. That's how I lived before I started my fitness journey. Is I would think, oh, I can't eat that because I'm trying to lose weight, or I'd eat very little during the day. And I definitely would not eat before a workout because, I thought that's what you were supposed to do. So anyway, when I did that, a lot of times I would feel nauseous, and that happens when your body doesn't have enough fuel in it too, okay? So another thing with versus weight loss versus fat loss, okay, weight loss is just, again, focusing on getting smaller or losing weight on the scale, that scale number, where if you're focusing on losing body fat, a lot of times your body composition will change. Like I said, you'll look more fit, you'll look more toned. It's also more permanent than a weight loss crash diet program is. So a lot of times people that just go in for the weight loss and they, get on a fad diet and lose so many pounds in, 6 weeks or something like that, usually they'll gain that back plus some, because what happens is when you're doing just weight loss and instead of focusing on body fat, your metabolism slows down. And your metabolism is what keeps your body burning calories. In order to be able to do that, you have to build muscle. So doing a fat loss, focusing on fat loss, building muscle, doing anabolic things like eating before the workout, feeding your body properly, and doing weighted workouts that are going to increase your muscle mass is going to increase your metabolism. That's the bonus that you're going to have in the end, because it takes, and I know you've heard me say this 100 times, it takes more calories to feed muscle than anything. So that's number one reason that you want to continue to build muscle. Now, I know we're all girls. A lot of us are girls in here, except Mark's on here. He's a guy. But anyway, we don't want to bulk up like a guy. We want to look fit and we look toned. And you're not going to bulk up like a guy. You're not going to build muscle like a guy if you're a woman. So don't be afraid to lift heavier as long as you can do it properly. And we've talked about that many, many times. And in the videos I talk about, and doing my live videos, making sure that your form is correct and that you're making sure that you're lifting to your capacity. And my kind of rule of thumb is this: if you can do 10 reps easily, like say bicep curls, you can do them easily with, say you're using 10 pounds, okay? If you are not struggling by rep 8, then you need to go ahead and go to 12 pounds or go to 15 pounds, okay? So start increasing your reps to feel, so that you can start to feel that muscle. So don't be afraid that the heavier lift that you're going to bulk up, because your muscle doesn't know anything but building. So in order to tone and look toned, you got to be able to build it. And that's how you're going to be able to build that, is proper nutrition, increasing that metabolism, stripping away that body fat, and building that lean muscle too, okay? Another great benefit of having, muscle mass and stripping away body fat is your fitness level is going to improve, because again, your strength's going to improve. You're going to have more energy throughout the day, because people a lot of times that are just focused on losing weight, and I know, like I said, that's how I was before I started my journey 15 years ago. I tried so many different things. Like I said, not eating was one of them. And I know we're all women in here, and a lot of us have gone through that same thing where we felt like, oh my gosh, I can't eat that because I'm on a diet, and that, when truly it's eating more food in order to lose weight. Eat more to lose more is so important. And of course, the right things, the right portions. You all have your portion sizes. And what's neat about our new program is the recipes that we're inputting will come through. Like, I might get one that, my banana cake might have, extra egg whites in it because I need more protein in that meal, where yours doesn't, or vice versa. That's what's neat about it, is you'll get your exact counts for you, so that we're making sure that we're feeding your body. So that's really, really important too. And I know some of you are used to the recipes and how you made them, but focus on your serving size. Even though you can still make it in bulk, you still can make it for your family. The recipe library is still there, but make sure that you're getting your portion size so you're not shortchanging yourself on your proteins and your carbs and your fats too, okay? Another thing too is, I feel like when you focus on a weight loss program versus a fat loss program, you're gonna age a lot less, okay, on the fat loss one. You're gonna look younger. And I'm gonna use an example of Pam's watching. Her and her husband, she sent me her husband's pictures. He's been doing the program for a year. Just freaking amazing. Okay, my granddaughter is sitting here next to me while she sent me these pictures, and I put them side by side, and she's like, Nana, he looks like he's even younger. And I'm like, I know, that's what health, fitness, building muscle, he looks so amazing. So anyway, and it's never too late. I mean, both Pam and her husband Wayne are in their 50s, so it's not too late to start, any building muscle, okay? So I know I didn't start till I was 45, and that I thought was late myself. That was the biggest regret, is I wish I would have started sooner, but I didn't. So, like John Maxwell says, you can't go back and make a brand new start, but you can start right now and make a brand new end. So think about that. It doesn't matter how old you are. There's a lot of people that start, and Wayne and I are both watching. Hey, Wayne. Congratulations. You had a 12-year-old compliment you. She thought you looked amazing. So anyway, another thing is too, your immune system is so much better when you focus on health and fitness and building muscle the proper way, and be in longevity. You're gonna, like I said, you're gonna stay on the program longer because of the muscle that you've built. And I know for myself, after doing this for a while, there's times that I don't feel like I have to work as hard now at lifting weights and my workouts as I used to, because I have done a lot of it already. I still work hard, but I feel like there's times that I can slide a little bit. I can go off the program a little bit as far as the diet, and dial back in quicker and still stay on track because of the longevity of it. And that will happen for you too. You got to make sure, again, like I said, you got to be on the program. You got to follow the meal plan to a T, getting your portion sizes, getting your workouts in, and so on. And then the longer that you're on it, you'll find that rest is important, sleep is important, making sure that all of those things kind of package together as well. Okay. So anybody have any questions at all? Be sure, I'll scan back through and we'll see if anybody has any questions. But, like I said, tonight I just wanted to share with you that, it's not truly, don't let this scale, ruin your day. Don't let it, don't focus on this for your results, because it truly is not going to be the number on the scale that's going to help you get the body that you want, and will be able to keep long term. So in order to do that, like I said, building muscle is going to help you look leaner, look better, but you may weigh a little bit more on the scale because of that reason that you are, you know, maybe getting rid of body fat and building some muscle mass too. And that does make a difference. And the only way that you can build this is to eat food. You know, if you're not eating and you're starving yourself before workouts, you're just gonna, if you're working out hard and you're not eating enough food, you're just eating away at the muscle that you are building, and this will go up. So in the last 10 years that I've been doing actually 11 years, my gym, and doing customized nutrition with clients, because I work with clients one-on-one all the time. That's the thing that I always have gauged their results by, is their lean body mass. And now I'm so excited to be able to bring that to all of you guys at a great affordable price with our new program, because your program is based on your lean body mass and feeding your body enough food. So some of you are getting more calories than you were used to because number one, you didn't see the calories and macros in our program the way we had it before. And number two, you might not been eating enough food to build muscle to get the results that you want. So make sure, you know, that that's important, that you've got the right plan for you and you're continuing to eat, you know, every three, like I said, I do every 3 to 4 hours. Sometimes whenever, you know, I'm up longer, I may even have 7 meals. You know, there's no rule that you can't eat past 6 o'clock. That's a myth. You know, if I'm up till 10:30 or something like that, I'm gonna make sure that I have an extra meal in there. If I'm down here in the gym working out with my 5 to 6 o'clock class and it's supper time, I haven't had supper yet, I'm gonna go upstairs and eat a meal before, you know, nighttime here. So make sure that you are able to do that. So there's a lot of myths in that. So, you know, again, it's not just that number. So I know it's a form of measure, and sometimes like I see people, and I know myself with getting on the scale when we had to get on so much for TriFit, how every day, you know, it would change and you'd be like, oh, you know, we were focused on the scale. It can be so frustrating. So kind of my little tip is this, and I know you have to update your progress and all that stuff as well, but put your scale away in the closet, put it in the trunk of the car or something, get it out just when you need it. Stop focusing on that every day and don't let it determine your mood or set your mood for the day, because you're not on a weight loss program. If you were on a weight loss program, we would be doing a crazy starvation diet to where, you know, you're gonna see weight drop on the scale. And what's gonna happen most of the time is then metabolism is gonna slow. So when you do start to increase your calories, your body will not burn those off. That's what happens to people that go on crash diets. And I know there's so many out there. There's, you know, some that they only let you have 500 calories or something. Well, that's just crazy. And, you know, you can't function on 500 calories. And then when you do start eating more food, your body's going to eventually want it. Your body can't burn it off like it did before because you just slowed your metabolism. And it slows anyway after we're 40. So we don't want to continue to do things like that. Okay. So I'm going to scan through and see if there's any questions tonight. Hi, Tina. Hi, Bernie. Is there any way to print your daily or weekly meals without clicking on each one individually? You know, Bernie, I'll ask our web guy to see if we can come up with something like that and get back to you. You know, this is all brand new. We're working on a lot of cool things. There's a lot of cool things in the works too. So right now, I think it's pretty awesome how it prints your grocery list and all that. So there's a lot of neat things that we're coming on, you know, kind of got in the pipelines too. I still use a lot of the meals from the old recipe list. Is that my new? Absolutely. Swap those out. I was kind of messaging back and forth with Nikki today of how nothing's going to match exact, you guys. Okay. Here's the deal is as long as you're in like a certain range, you know, 30, 40, 50 calories and stuff on those, you're going to be good. So don't frustrate yourself with trying to log everything. If you're not a logger, don't worry about it. Only log if you're totally not following it, okay? That would help you. If you're totally not following it, then log what you're eating. That helps you to see and be mindful of what you are eating. So if logging frustrates you, don't do it, okay? but follow the plan and just eat what it says. If you want to swap a recipe out, find something comparable. Look at the macros, look at the calories, and find something comparable in there. So I found several options for a snack in our current recipe list, and many of them are getting inside the program too. And there's a lot that are very similar in there. There's thousands and thousands of foods in there that this program can put together. So we can always get you something that you're gonna love, okay? Let's see. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Hi, Meredith. Hi, Ashley. Pam, we made his day. I'm so glad. Hey, Nikki. Karen's on. Hey, Karen. Hi, Angie. Kendra, hey, girl, how are ya? Hope your shoulder's doing good. Robin's on. Kathy. Ginger. And Emily's on. Vicky, hi, Vicky, how are ya? Julie, Teresa. Gosh, lots on tonight. Hi, Carrie. And Crystal Clanton, Carla, Lisa. All right, guys. So anyway, like I said, don't let the scale determine your day. Remember, you're on a fat loss program, not a weight loss program. Totally different. You're building muscle. You're gonna look lean and tone, and whenever, your body's gonna change, your composition's gonna change the longer you stick with this. Is it gonna happen in 8 weeks? Absolutely not. It took me a long time to build muscle, and it does. It takes a long time, but you're never gonna get there if you don't get started now and continue on the journey. Remember, every day doing something better than you did the day before. That's truly what it's all about. We talk about the daily 5. Those are the things in our little challenge, like, do your workout, check mark. Do your water, 80 ounces a day, check mark. Follow your meal plan, check mark. Take your supplements, check in with us on Facebook. Those 5 things are keeping you focused on your journey, and those are what we call the daily 5. And the daily 5 will get you where you want to go without focusing just on that scale. Okay, so those of you tracking points, give yourself 25 points for watching the video tonight. Again, reach out. I'm here to help you guys. If I need to jump on a phone call with you, I will. I totally believe in the customized plan, because I'm so excited that I was able to get this program to be customized to you versus what I have done for so many clients for so many years. I know how it works, and being able to have that exact nutrients and calories and all of that for your goals, whether it is weight loss and build muscle. You notice we don't have just weight loss on the checklist. It's weight loss or lose body fat and build muscle, maintain or build muscle. And if you pick build muscle, you're going to get more calories, surplus calories, because it takes more calories to build muscle too. So if you're have any questions about what you should be on, if you want my opinion, you can definitely message me. I'm always available to answer questions. I may not answer right away. I go to bed super early because I get up super early, but I do check my messages every day. Okay, so thanks for joining in. I will see you guys in the next video. Again, remember, you're on a fat loss program, not a weight loss. So it's going to take us time. We're going to get there. You hang in there. You keep going. Mindset is key, truly, to the whole journey. All right, I'll see you guys. Have a great one.